What is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my Monday Night Raw review for October 3rd, 2011. WWE just came off of a mixed review show, Hell in a Cell. They needed a good Raw. I believe I said this before in another review, but whatever. So let's see. Raw kicked off tonight with Triple H entering the ring, talking about what happened with Miz and... Wait a minute. Oh, silly me. That's last week's Raw. Man, I forget every time that it happened last week. Triple H didn't came out this week. I was so used to it almost every week, Triple H coming out, that I forgot he didn't come out tonight. Actually, Raw kicked off with something else different. Randy Orton came out to the ring. We had a match to kick off Raw, and I was like, whoa, this is a good thing. It's a good job to keep Raw fast-paced and show that you're not just an entertainment show, but you're also a wrestling show. And Randy Orton came out to the ring. Drew McIntyre was already in the ring. We all know what that means. McIntyre, no music. Randy Orton's a big star. Randy Orton's going to win this match. This match was the opening match for Monday Night Raw. I thought it was pretty solid. Nothing too special here. Nothing too bad here. You know, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was a nice little opener for Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton, of course, gets the win out with the RKO. Then afterwards, you know, Randy Orton, he's just all mad at Drew McIntyre. He's mad that he lost the world title match. And Randy Orton goes and RKOs Drew McIntyre just for safety measures. But then Mark Henry comes out, and Mark Henry looking for an ass whooping. Randy Orton goes out there, starts bringing the fight to Henry. Henry starts beating the shit out of Orton, or securities have to separate them. This leads them going to commercial with Mark Henry in the ring as he is announced to have a match next. Speaking of which, Friday night, Big Show returns, and his target is the world's strongest champion, as WWE likes to call him, Mark Henry. And Mark Henry had a match with John Morrison, and happy birthday, John Morrison. You know what WWE's gonna do for you on your birthday, John? This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go out there, have a match, and win. Not against Mark Henry, of course. You're gonna get your ass job, John Morrison. This ain't no make-believe. Happy birthday to me, John Morrison. I get my ass kicked, and that's the way. I'm just a jobber in WWE. Poor John Morrison, but happy birthday to you, man. 32 years old, keep it up. But anyways, Mark Henry wins in the squash match against John Morrison, and then afterwards, he gets on the microphone. Mark Henry talks about how John Morrison, how does it feel to be in a match with a beast like Mark Henry? John Morrison, you know what Randy Orton feels like. You just entered the Hall of Pain. But you know who else is going to enter the Hall of Pain this Friday night? The Big Show. Big Show, he put you in there once, and he's going to put you again. That's what Mark Henry was trying to get out, and this was good. Because it's kind of taking off the center of Henry Orton saying, I'm done with Randy Orton. I already beat his ass twice. I'm moving on to the Big Show. Someone bigger. And they were hyping this up throughout the whole night. This is what I like. This is good. This is what you need to make Mark Henry interesting as champion. And this is a good way for people who watch this tonight, however many people did, to tune in Friday night on SmackDown and see what would happen when Big Show and Mark Henry collide after what Mark Henry did to Big Show at Money in the Bank. So to me, this was overall a good segment. Afterwards, we get David Otunga's crew talking about how they're going to come out to the ring and state their cases, why Triple H is a bad person and why they're going to file a lawsuit on him. So all the 6 men that are in the 12-man tag team match later tonight, on the heel side, which is Christian, Otunga, sorry if I can't remember the names all that well. Del Rio, our new WWE champion. Betcha people forgot he even won it. Cody Rhodes, Ziggler, and Swagger. They all came out and, you know, they all just kind of stated their claims on why they didn't like Triple H. They felt Triple H wasn't doing a good job. They felt Triple H had no control over it. They just said that it's not a safe working environment. This leads to Triple H himself coming out to the ring. And Triple H says, you guys aren't here to, you know, bitch and moan and cry about what you guys don't got. You are here to fight. And that's what I want to see out of all of ya when you wrestle here later tonight in that very ring. And so basically Triple H kind of just says, I don't give a fuck what you guys say. I'm saying this. You here are to entertain the fans. Who cares about your bitching and moaning? You're here to entertain these fans and fight in that better middle of the ring. If you want to prove me wrong, go out there tonight and kick the team of Cena, Punk, Sheamus, Ryan, and Air Boom up. You know, this was a good, you know, little segment in my opinion. I felt this segment was very strong. towards to what was going to accumulate later tonight. And this leads to a Divas tag team match. I wonder who the teams are this week. I believe, if I'm psychic, Beth Phoenix and Natalia, yes, versus Kelly and Eve. And oh my god, this is like the Bella Twins all over again. Although we did get something, I guess, interesting. I mean, the match ended in no contest when Kelly goes Psycho Randy Orton status and starts beating the living shit out of fucking Beth Phoenix. And she was like, I'm Kelly. She was just freaking out. I want my title back. The title, my precious. That's what I thought she was fucking doing. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously, Kelly, settle the fuck down. But, you know, at least it was kind of interesting. It wasn't like the same old, whatever. E-Tor's didn't have her bangs though. Fuck yes. Jinder Mahal comes out. And he's speaking Punjabi. Cool. And this leads to Mahal, you know, just going, oh, and then all of a sudden, Santino Marella returns after his car accident in Toronto. Santino Marella comes out. Santino! There was no Cobra action, but Santino beats Jinder Mahal in like 2 seconds. Welcome back, Santino. Woo! Santino. Brodus Clay got a video package, guys, which means he's debuting soon, which is cool. And I really did like this because, you know, Brodus Clay, although he's not very talented in ring-wise, at least, and I mean at least, they're promoting him, showing his superstar matches, having the commentators back him up, and showing that this guy can be a force when he does debut. And I'm looking forward to see what they do with Brodus Clay, because I actually thought this guy could have been a good big monster after the whole Del Rio thing. I thought he was going to still continue with Del Rio, but they dropped the ball on that one. Next up, we got the 12-man tag team match, and this is what I thought this was going to be. Giant clusterfuck. Boy, did this fucking shot me in the foot and said, hell no, Chase, they ain't going to be a clusterfuck. John Cena's team, which consisted of the champion. Oh, well, he's no longer a champ. Who the fuck is the champ? Oh, yeah, Del Rio. You wouldn't know because they totally did not remind you that he won the title except for the 1 minute he was in the ring. He just had the belt. People probably were confused. And I clearly skipped the Miz and R-Truth theme because I'm going to talk about it later before the main event segment. But anyways, we had the team of Cena, CM Punk, Sheamus Fala, Mason Ryan, and Air Boom versus the team of Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Alberto Del Rio, Christian, there's 2 other heels, the David Otunga with no Michael McGillicuddy, which is gay. You can't break up the McGilla buddies like that. What the fuck? David Otunga, and there's 1 other heel. Huh. Oh well. I'm sure his name will pop up later in the tag match, but it is what it is. So basically, this match was very back and forth. Oh, Cody Rhodes. There we go. Basically, the tag match was very good for a main event, in my opinion. They gave it a lot of time. I believe it was like 20 minutes that they gave this match. They gave it a lot of time with a lot of commercial breaks. You know, there was a lot of back and forth action. You know, I did really like some of the work I saw with some superstars, like hinting some good matches in the future between certain superstars. I did really like this match. I thought it was a good main event. Very solid. Team Cena wins, but normally everyone thinks, oh, John Cena got the pin, what else is new? No, actually someone different got the pin. Sheamus got the pin, and this is what I like. Sheamus is a guy they want to build up for the near future. We all know that. And he pinned the United States Champion Dolph Ziggler. Now, the brand split, fuck it. No one cares about it. We all know that the brand split is non-existent nowadays, especially with this Raw Super Show. Why not have Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler feud for the U.S. title? If you're not going to push Sheamus right away to the world title, might as well have Sheamus occupied doing something instead of nothing. But hey, at least Sheamus got the win here. He looks good. Team WWE, Team Cena, looks very great. I thought the whole match itself was nice and entertaining to watch. I was into it. Everyone got their chance in the ring and hit good spots. The ending I kind of liked. I wish Del Rio had a more impactful move than the German suplex. But David Otunga's neck breaker, that was terrible. I don't know how Punk sold that. Well, technically he didn't even sell it because after that, Cena hit the AA and then Punk came into the ring and was like, yeah, we won the match, guys. The neck breaker didn't even fucking hurt. It's David Otunga. And Now we get on to what they were talking about with R-Truth and The Miz. R-Truth and Miz, if you guys do not know what's going on, they got quote unquote fired from the WWE. People were saying R-Truth and Miz are gone from the WWE. They put them on the WWE alumni page. WWE's trying to sell it. R-Truth and Miz have been promoting it on Miz's YouTube channel, which I do not even know existed. I think I'm subscribed to it, but I have not even seen any new videos from them. So my bad on that. But basically what WWE did, and they normally don't do this, they showed footage from a pay-per-view last night. Now, if you guys were anywhere near interested in watching Hell in a Cell at all, like if you guys, I know there's people who collect DVDs, and sometimes they don't even watch the pay-per-views, they just collect them just for collector's sake. But if you guys didn't see the show and you were going to go buy it on DVD because you heard one person told you it was good, you heard one person told you it was bad, you wanted to get your own thoughts on it, that's fine, perfect dandy. But it kind of really spoiled the best part of the show, one of the most interesting part of the shows, which I did like, by the way, guys. I just didn't like how it overshadowed the WWE title and made Del Rio's win seem pointless. It was cool, it was interesting, arresting, and all that stuff. And they showed that free on TV. They showed the whole ending to the Hell in a Cell match. Like, they showed the ending to it where Del Rio wins. They showed Cena beating up Del Rio. They showed Miz and R-Truth coming out. They didn't cut anything out. It was not edited. It was full, and it was pretty cool, I guess. And, they talk about it a little bit. Miz and R-Truth say that they apologize to the WWE Universe, that Triple H sucks. And this leads to, earlier in the night, John Laurinaitis said, Triple H, you're not doing a good job of freaking controlling the company. Everyone's afraid to be in this arena with you. You are terrible, Triple H. So this is what I'm telling you. You should do a vote of confidence and look everyone in their eye, so that way they can vote if they like you or not. And Triple H is like, yeah, whatever. I'll do it anyways. So Triple H comes out to the ring. He has like a bunch of Raw, SmackDown superstars, kind of like, the World Champion Mark Henry is there, WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio, but like some guys that were missing that I wish were there and I thought would have made the ending even more spicy and juicy and be like, oh my god, I can't believe he's doing this, would be Cena, Orton, and Punk. Punk was in this whole thing with Triple H. Orton has a history with Triple H, so it would be interesting to hear what he would have said. And I would have also liked to hear Cena, what he would have said. But they didn't have these guys. They just had the mid-card with the two world champions. Mark Henry, very well built up world champion. And then Del Rio, who kind of just seemed like if you didn't watch Raw at all between Hell in a Cell, or if you didn't even watch Night of Champions, and then you just watch this Raw, you would have not noticed that Del Rio lost the title at all. I'm not even kidding. And you just had those guys. And you had Christian, yes, and Blue Sin Cara and Negro Sin Cara. You had all these superstars, and Triple H talked about how Miz and R-Truth, they're just being babies. Do this for the WWE fans, do it for the WWE Universe, and this leads to Wade Barrett cutting a promo. Wade Barrett saying that like he just doesn't feel safe coming to work anymore. He feels like he has to watch his back. He feels like someone's gonna jump him just because he works for this company. And then Triple H is like, didn't you do the same thing like a year ago? Just because you're not causing the chaos? Man, you're a hypocrite. And then the referee steps in and kind of owns Triple H, and the referee's all like, Triple H, I've been like, working with you for a long time, and like, you're one of my friends, but we're getting attacked. You didn't do anything during the Hell in a Cell when Ricardo Rodriguez attacked us. Poor Chad over here got his ass kicked. I've been getting my ass kicked, and Triple H is like, I see what you're saying. Then Beth Phoenix, out of all people, and this line pissed me off a little bit, but it's not that bad because this segment was still good in my opinion. Beth Phoenix said, what about us divas? We might get our asses kicked. And I'm like, Beth Phoenix, I can see you kicking ass out the half of the WWE male rosters. Hell, you did it to Santino almost 2 years ago, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be afraid if JTG was like, yo, what up, Beth? I would not be fucking scared at all. I would kick GTG's ass. So what makes me think if Beth Phoenix comes out here and says, hey, I'm scared that I'm going to get my ass kicked from all these guys coming in, when I know, Beth, that you're probably the strongest? Why couldn't you have someone like an AJ or someone we don't know or barely hear from the mic kind of give their opinions on it? And the other thing I didn't like was how the faces, on the face side, they really didn't talk that much. They just kind of stood there and looked as the heels were kind of going on. This leads to Jerry the King Lawler. He came out, and Jerry Lawler kind of really put on some good points. He said he doesn't he agrees with what people are saying, but at the same time, he says it's not you as the owner. But he says this, Triple H, I really do not believe it's used as an owner. I believe what CM Punk said, and this would have been a perfect time for CM Punk to come out and, you know, kind of said his thing, because we haven't heard Punk mic time in a long time. Yeah, that's weird. But, you know, and Jerry Lawler said someone's trying to sabotage you, but in the meantime, you're not trying to fix you're not trying to fix who's trying to sabotage you. You're just basically letting it go, and you're not caring. And that's about it. And this leads to Christian saying the vote of confidence, and he says his group says no. Basically, everyone's saying no, pretty much on the heel side, and the faces are all confused. They're like, oh my god, what are we going to do? And then Jerry the King Lawler literally says this, well, Triple H, it seems like most of the people have spoken, and unlike everybody else, I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm walking out of reluctancy. And Jerry Lawler gets out. He says deuces, chills out over there, walks to the strut. No, he just says deuces and he leaves. And then this led to many other superstars starting to do the same thing. And this was getting to the point like, wow. It was like going down bombshells, and the cameraman even leaving. And then the faces, they were all like all depressed. They didn't know what to do. And then Michael Cole leaves, and then Justin Roberts, and even random people start to leave. And all this time the fans are chanting, Triple H, Triple H, Triple H, Triple H. And then Michael Cole and then Booker T leaves, and then JR, he's just all sad. You can tell JR is like doing the best job acting of crying, and he leaves, and fans are cheering Triple H. And this would have been cool to see what a Randy Orton would have done with his cold calculating eyes, just walk out as slowly as he could, or John Cena, you know, just shaking his head and him leaving, and CM Punk, you know, doing a goofy little bye-bye and then just leaving. You know, that would have been cool. That would have been sick to see what those three would have done. But overall, I felt this segment was very impactful. And then Triple H, he was just saying there like, you guys are saying my name. And then John Laurinaitis comes out. He goes, Triple H! Well, he doesn't really speak, but John Laurinaitis has to really say something. He shook his head no. And John Laurinaitis said bye-bye. And everyone just left, and just left Triple H, you know, looking at the crowd doing this. And Triple H just looking on. And we don't know what's going to happen, but next week's Raw should be interesting. And overall, I thought this Raw was very good from top to bottom. Minus the Santino Marella and Jinder Mahal crap. To be honest, I thought this Raw was pretty damn good, and I'm going to give it an A-. Many are probably going to disagree, but to me, it kept me highly entertained. The storylines weren't rushed that much. It made me really forget that bad taste of a pay-per-view out of my mouth. You know, it really started something very fresh and interesting and entertaining again. And it was cool to see Jerry Lawler do that kind of stuff, because I thought King was totally going to overrate Triple H and say, I vote yes. But then King just pulled that whole card, and everyone leaving, and just the whole show overall, the 12-man tag team match. You know, I really thought this show was well constructed. Tell me what you guys thought down below about Monday Night Raw. Put that in the comment section down below. Like or dislike this video depending on your views. Subscribe up above for more content by me, ChaseOliver68. Follow me on Twitter, ChaseOliver68. Add me on Skype, ChaseOliver68. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good Monday night, and I say peace.